And is this the game that you really look forward to when you play the Ravens? I mean, I understand you look forward to every week, but
Right.
is there something a little bit more to the Ravens with?
It's AFC North football. Yeah, I mean, it still has a little something special.
Have you got a text from your buddy Suggs yet?
No, I have not. I anticipate hearing a lot from him on Sunday, though.
You said the other day he's first ballot Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. For playing against him for 14 years, this will be 15. If I was a voter, it'd be a no-brainer.
So you'll probably want to get sacked by him, right? Because that would be a 15-yard penalty.
Well, you know what? The guys up front are doing a great job, and it's not easy to block that guy. So hopefully they'll do a great job this week.
Hey, Ben, did Nada or who was it, Bart Scott, those guys ever apologize the way McCoy did?
No, I don't think you ever hear an apology from a Raven.
Was that the first time you had heard anyone apologize?
No, you know what? Sometimes guys, there's been, I won't mention anybody's name, but there have been times in this game. I know we just joke about the Ravens, but I think there's a mutual respect, and I think you never want to hurt somebody. And I think there's been times when I think a guy thought that that I was going to be hurt or something, and they kind of check on you, if you will. It's kind of hard to explain without giving details, but I think just because it was mic'd up, it was a bigger deal than it was, and it happened kind of in the play. I heard the whole thing, and I have a lot of respect for McCoy and his game. So, like I said, I didn't think there was much there.
Ben, do you think it's fitting that this game is in prime time, and is there something about prime time that brings out the best in you guys?
Isn't this game? This game always seems to be prime time, Thursday, Sunday night, Monday night, whatever it is. So, nothing new for either one of these teams to play each other in prime time. So, it's exciting. You know the whole world's watching, and you want to give it everything you have.
And they don't have Smith, but their numbers against the pass are really good. What does stand out to you?
You know what I think? Obviously, the secondary is very good. I think it's led by Weddle, who kind of leads that charge. He's calling the defense now with CJ not being out there. So that speaks volumes about what kind of a person and football player he is, his knowledge of the game. But I also think your pass rush helps your secondary. You can be a great secondary. You look at numbers, pass breakups, interceptions, whatever it may be, and a lot of times that has to do with the pressure on the quarterback. Whether that's getting the ball out quick, maybe making contact with them, whatever it may be. So they're just a really good defense all around.
Are penalties becoming a concern in this locker room? And I mean, what can you do about it?
Well, as I mentioned the other day, there's only so much you can control within a play, right? There might be a false start, which we call that a pre-snap penalty, which is a lack of concentration. Sometimes there's as a lineman you might just get beat, and rather than have your quarterback get hit, you hold. There's certain times that you can't control things, or you can, but you're doing the smarter thing. To me, it's the post-play stuff, the hitting out of bounds, the penalties that are unnecessary. Those are the things that lack discipline, in my opinion.
When you look at going into this game, this past game, you knew you weren't going to possibly have your right guard and right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
How much, were there any adjustments you made to compensate for that? And how did you feel like those two guys played?
Not one. There wasn't one change that I made. Randy might have called some things to put a tight end over there or whatever, but when we were in the no huddle and I was calling plays, I didn't think about it one time. And to me, that's the ultimate compliment to two guys that are out there. Obviously, Finney plays a lot, so that's not new. But for Anchor to be out there, I thought he did a great job.
Did it cross your mind at all that you had 4 undrafted free agents blocking for you all in the line? Anytime?
No, I didn't even think about that. That's to me that shows one, their work, that they come every day and put in the time, and then Coach Munchak and what he means to that group and to this team.
And I know it's a work in progress, but you've averaged the offense just under 30 a game. And I realize there's some defensive touchdowns, but
right.
Talk about where you are right now after 3 games offensively.
Well, we've only got one win, and to me and to the offense and to Randy, it's not about stats. It's about winning and losing. We didn't put up any goals this year in terms of points or yards or where we wanted to rank. We just wanted to win football games. So to only have one win, I would say offensively we're not doing our job.
You said you found yourself not having to force the ball to AB maybe as much. What's going into that?
Other guys stepping up and playing well. When other guys are making plays and making catches and being in the right spot, you don't feel like you have to give the ball to AB every time.
Is this the deepest you guys have been, maybe receiver tight end in a while?
I think it's deep. I mean, being the deepest, I think it's the most contributions we've had by a great number of people.
And what's it like in the film room when you guys watch Vance's stiff arm?
We just watched it. Coach brought it up today. It's the only play he brought up from last game because obviously it's a short week. We have to move on. It's the only play he brought up, and I think Vance gets a little humbled / embarrassed a little bit. But what a special play! I think everyone has been enjoying that. I'm not a social media person, but I've been hearing that it's been all over the internet.
Did it electrify the offense?
I think so. I mean, that's the first time I saw it from the angle of a game film, not just on TV. And to see our sideline was pretty. To me, I enjoyed that as much as anything. It was fun to see the sideline kind of get into it.
What was the reaction in the room there when you just watched it on the guys?
Everyone just kind of hooting and hollering a little bit. Nothing crazy. I mean, like I said, it's been shown enough, and I think people just enjoyed it. We enjoyed it together as a group for the first time.
And do you think there's a happy medium that the league and its officials are trying to figure out with this roughing the passer thing? And do you think what's going on now is messing with the integrity of the game at all?
Well, I've been reading and hearing that they're going to meet or whatever they're going to try and figure something. Who knows? I think the NFL does every year. Obviously, we get new rules and new points of emphasis, and sometimes even the officials have a hard time explaining it. And I don't think they even can fully understand when to call it, when not to. Kind of discretion, kind of not. I know for me to get 3 calls in a season of roughing the passer is out of this world, let alone through 3 games. So, you guys know me. That've been around here. I don't really ever complain or talk about it. So to actually get a couple is kind of crazy.
And you passed for more than 300 in all 3 games this season. That's the first time you've started your career with 3 300-yard games. Is that the new norm, or is that a special thing to you?
Well, honestly, I'd rather be 3-0 and not throw for 300. For me, it's always about winning and losing. But I also think that's kind of the direction offenses are going. Games are going. You look at the number of points that are being scored. I think you got to kind of keep up with the Joneses, if you will.
Ben, with these new rules, would a quarterback ever consider flopping 10 to 15 yards?
Some might. I know that was a big deal with me getting hit in the head, but going back and looking at it, that was Jason's JPP's bad hand. His hand's got a cast on it, and I couldn't figure out why it kind of stung me so much until I looked back and saw that was the reason that it kind of got me, and I knew that was a good call. When you hit a guy in the head and hit me with a cast, it's going to hurt a little bit. So, I don't know that guys will do that, but you never know. Some quarterbacks just go down when a guy gets close anyway. So is that flopping? I don't know. All right, thanks everybody.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Bill.